A group in support of county clerks who will not issue same-sex marriage licenses heads to Frankfort. What they're demanding of the governor.
A community is now showing support for a cross after a group asked it be taken off the top of a central Kentucky water tower.
The law a family is now fighting for after their 5-year-old was hit and killed by a school bus.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 5.
Good afternoon. The battle over marriage licenses in Kentucky goes straight to the governor's office in the state capitol.
A group of ministers showed support for Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis by demanding a meeting with Governor Beshear. And while they didn't see him, they did get a chance to talk to his staff. WKYT's Victor Puente shows us what they asked for in our top story at 5.
This group spent about an hour and 20 minutes meeting with the governor's staff. They said they hope to bring about a change to the way marriage licenses are issued in Kentucky. The half a dozen ministers came from Rowan and Carter counties to see Governor Steve Beshear. He wasn't available, but they did have a meeting with his chief of staff, Larry Bond.
We got to express our concerns, which do go on even beyond the county clerk, to the point where that if bakers and others can be sued for not providing a service, then ministers and churches will be next.
The group was led by Rowan County evangelist Randy Smith. They said the discussion centered around the issues with county clerks such as Kim Davis. Davis was jailed after she refused a federal judge's order to issue gay marriage licenses.
You cannot leave your convictions outside of your place of employment.
Smith brought a petition asking the governor to have a special session so the legislature could move the issuing of marriage licenses online and out of the hand of clerks.
That could easily be done. It's something that could have been done before the Supreme Court even ruled, anticipating a possible ruling.
Following that meeting, Smith said they were told it wasn't in the interest of Kentucky taxpayers to have a special session on this issue. In Frankfort, Victor Puente, WKYT.
County clerks in Casey and Whitley counties are also refusing to issue gay marriage licenses. So far, they have not faced any legal issues.
Members of a Kentucky town have a message for a group that wants a religious symbol removed from city-owned property. The Freedom from Religion Foundation is asking Wilmore's mayor to remove a cross from a water tower. Our Sean Moody shows us how people are showing their support for the cross and keeping it in the place it's been for decades.
This debate started over one cross on top of a water tower. Now there are a whole lot more of them. Sheila Nagy hopes to make enough of these crosses to put in the yards of everyone who wants one.
You know, I didn't ever figure this would be this big. I never figured this. We may end up having to make a couple, 200-300, I don't know.
Sheila Nagy started on these crosses yesterday morning after she and her husband, Lewis, heard about the letter from the Freedom from Religion Foundation requesting that the city of Wilmore remove the cross from the water tower.
We saw the letter and I said, take down our cross, we'll put up more.
She says she's made about 130 of them so far. She's giving them out to people to put in their yards.
He needs 3.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
The mayor has said he wouldn't remove that cross unless he gets a federal order. Nagy says she'll stand behind him.
Taking care of her, making a little statement here in our little town, that's all. We're defending the cross here.
Nagy says she hopes to give away most of these crosses at a rally on Saturday. In Wilmore, Sean Moody, WKYT.
And that rally in support of the cross is set for 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon in the IGA parking lot. Okay, last night's rain has moved on and cooler air is moving in.
And there's another drop in temperatures in the days ahead. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell is here with an early check of the forecast. Jim?
Yeah, it's an action-packed week, guys, when you look at the beginning and the end. We had one front yesterday and another that comes toward the end of the week that will really shake things up for us as we head into the weekend. But everything in between, it's decent. Out there right now, we're getting in on some of the decent part of it because nice and dry throughout the entire area on Defender from Paducah to Pikeville and everywhere in between. Nice and quiet here for you on this Tuesday. We expand our view. You can see some of the cloud cover that has been streaming in. This is behind an area of low pressure that's now well off to our northeast. So we'll keep some of the clouds around here behind that front. And what we have, you see there, is a drop in temperatures, and the coolest air still bottled up just to our north with some of those low 60s and 50s that are hanging out, and will eventually inch a little bit closer to us here, especially overnight. Nighttime it's going to be really chilly because during the day we're going to still be at some pretty decent levels with highs closer to 70 degrees by even Thursday. Tomorrow, mid-60s, as you can see here, as we go rolling through our 24-hour plan around 8 o'clock, 59. We'll call it slightly cool. I mean, that's got a little bit of a nip to it. We go into the overnight and into your Wednesday, highs mid-60s, a little sunshine. And then we get into your Thursday, close to 70 before a big push of cool air comes our way. We will track it here in just a few minutes.
It's a pain one family doesn't want anyone else to experience. A 5-year-old Butler County boy died when his school bus hit him last month. Now we're learning more about the driver's record and what his family wants done to protect other children. WKYT's Sam Smith is in the newsroom with more.
WBKO in Bowling Green filed an open records request with the Butler County School System regarding the bus driver's record. The report says Janine Dockery has been graded satisfactory in almost every category in the last 10 years. Kentucky State Police say Dockery was behind the wheel of a school bus that hit and killed a 5-year-old kindergartner, Jayden Hawkins. Hawkins just got off the bus at his grandmother's house, and he was hit by the bus as it was pulling away. Jayden's family members want to do something to prevent this from happening in the future. They want to create Jaydens Law.
I just want to make sure this never happens again to anyone. No one's family should have to go through this. So I'm trying to make it to where all elementary age children have an escort to and from their bus stops when they get on and off the bus in the morning and in the afternoons.
The Jaydens Law online petition is about 100 signatures shy of the 5,000 signature goal. In the newsroom, Sam Smith, WKYT.
The bus driver is still employed by the school district. She is on voluntary leave.
An escaped inmate is back in jail this afternoon. Our county-by-county coverage begins in Breathitt County, where Justin Talby escaped on Friday. Surveillance video captured him running away while prisoners were being unloaded at the county courthouse. Sheriff's deputies and state police arrested him in Wolfe County about 1:30 this morning. He is charged with escape. A man charged in connection to a Madison County double murder has been found competent to stand trial. Daniel Keene is accused of helping with the kidnapping and murders of Charles Walker and Sansere Warford 5 years ago. The Richmond Register reports Keene will stand trial on December 14th. And in Powell County, police arrested 2 people following a chase. Stanton police say that Daniel Strange and Amanda Talby drove off from the scene of an assault in Wolfe County. When police tried to stop them, they say they stopped in a parking lot off the Mountain Parkway in Powell County and ran away. Police say they found Strange trying to hide in a storage shed while they found Talby walking down a nearby road. They're both charged with fleeing and evading. Strange faces several other charges, including reckless driving and wanton endangerment.
Under the bright lights of Sin City, 5 Democratic presidential candidates will face off for their first long-awaited primetime debate. Right now, Hillary Clinton is maintaining her lead as the party's frontrunner. Danielle Nottingham is in Las Vegas, where the candidates are gearing up for tonight's event.
Hillary Clinton hit the Vegas Strip ahead of the first Democratic presidential debate and attacked Republican frontrunner Donald Trump at a union rally.
Some people think Mr. Trump is entertaining, but I don't think it's entertaining when somebody insults immigrants, insults women.
Clinton will be center stage as Bernie Sanders, Martin O'Malley, Jim Webb, and Lincoln Chafee try to claim some of the spotlight. Strategists say Clinton will need to deflect attacks about her use of a private email server as Secretary of State and redirect the focus to her policies.
I think the debate presents a real opportunity for Hillary Clinton to start fresh, to kind of get past the scandals.
The debate here at the Wynn in Las Vegas is the first of 6 scheduled for the Democrats. For Clinton's lesser-known challengers, it's their first chance for a breakthrough performance in front of a national audience. Sanders will try to broaden his appeal beyond his supporters, while former Maryland Governor O'Malley is expected to be the most aggressive. But one key Democrat won't be on stage.
You never quit on America, and you deserve a president who will never quit on you.
A super PAC called Draft Biden 2016 released a new ad this morning trying to persuade the vice president to get in the race.
A strong performance by Hillary Clinton might actually deter him from running.
Even if Biden decides to run, initial polls still show Clinton leading the PAC. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Las Vegas.
The debate begins at 9 o'clock. Biden is not expected to announce his decision before the debate, but a sixth podium is on standby just in case.